See Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking.
Overhaired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where underway on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who will forever live with a heartbreak of throwing that interception on this field a few years back in Super Bowl 49. It's Russell Wilson.
Heartbreak for Russell Wilson and his Seattle teammates. How about climbing to the top of the mountaintop for Malcolm Butler, the rookie corner who made that play? Undrafted free agent. He makes one of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history with that interception and gives New England another world championship.
Brings up second.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 70 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson on the crossing route, complete. That's Stevenson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
6. Brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Wilson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cohen. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they did him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Cardinals nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Here's Snell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to it. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Wilson on the keeper.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
From the gun, Murray. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A full 5.
The bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, and he'll complete this one to Barrios. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Here's Murray. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
10. Seahawks 3.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard
draw play. Cohen able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1
from the gun. Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams.
Williams. That's good for a Cardinal.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Whitehead on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Michael Dixon.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Murray now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, that was dangerous.
Murray's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an out.
To throw again, Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Murray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Caught left side, Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will start. 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Murray. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Makes the score Cardinals 13, Seahawks 10.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. 24-17, your final score. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. 24-16 was how that one finished. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 20.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup.
They try again with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The ball carrier fumbled on the play.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, Murray. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Snell. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 7-yard.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. Four-step, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona. Arizona now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
This is Carson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And this one through the uprights and good. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, he'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
For the ball carrier, he was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Murray from midfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st down, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Max Williams. That's good.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now from Murray, sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Broken tackle. He'll buy some, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Murray.
The 2-point conversion is successful. That makes the score Seahawks.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing on first down is Murray. Yards on the pickup. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Murray's pass complete to Tariq Cohen.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Tariq Cohen.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in.
Wilson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Seahawks first down.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Wilson to throw. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A good pickup there, a 22.
Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Snell. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona...